Hey everyone, welcome back to Key Lessons for another Digimon deck profile. Set 9 is out and I haven't really been able to afford much product, so I attended pre-release but I didn't buy any boxes. So I'm pretty happy playing my Mastemon deck, so I'm just updating that. So this is a Mastemon deck profile. Now I've seen a lot of people running like the engine for these cards. I don't have enough of it. And it's not really what I want to do with this deck anyway. So I've come up with a few Set 9 updates. So if you've already seen my last profile for Mastemon, it's not too different. But I am pretty happy with the changes that I've made. So my eggs are still Nyaromon and 4 Nyaromon. My rookies, 4 Salamon for the old DNA Digivolve. For Candlemon, I like he's inherited when you play Purple Digimon gain a memory. So if you play a Gatomon when he already has something evolved on top of it, that's good. And then the new Salamon. So this one, on play, reveal the top 4 cards of your deck and add a 2-color purple card among them and place it in your hand. And there are enough purple-yellow cards in this deck. It's not like completely purple-yellow, but you usually will hit something. Now, the thing about me when it comes to Digimon is I like playing the characters that I like, and Gatomon is my favourite. So, of course, this is why we play this deck, really. 4 Gatomon, and then this is both in there because it's Gatomon and a budget alternative to Magnum Angemon, 2 of the Recovery Gatomon. And then these are Black Gatomon Rush. If these conditions are right, when you do DNA Digivolve into Mastemon and then you get to play something from your security, maybe you can play Black Gatomon, get that extra attack in. But this is what I refer to as Splice. 2 copies of Nefertimon. So she can Digivolve on top of Gatomon for free, and then she has Armor Purge. So you can have your Gatomon out, Armor Digivolve for free, attack security, and then security kills it, Armor Purge, and then Gatomon's still there to DNA Digivolve into Mastemon later. And that just makes this deck just that little bit more aggressive. And I've been finding it's just that extra touch that really makes it still competitive. So my level 5s, 3 Angelwoman, and then 1 Angelwoman X Antibody. If you get to Digivolve this on top of an Angelwoman, it'll cost 0, and you'll get the security attack -1 and then the recovery 1, just the extra gravy. So, and then there is the 1 Magna Angemon. I only own 1 copy, and I don't think this deck needs to have a lot of them anyway because you can just recycle it over and over again with Mastemon. So those are the yellows, and then the purples are 3 of the Set 3 Lady Devimon, 1 of Old Art and 2 of Regular Art, and then 2 copies of the starter deck Lady Devimon. The only reason why I don't run 4-1 and instead run 2 of these, where this one is way better, is because sometimes my only level 4 to Digivolve will be the mono yellow Gatomon, and then this is the only one that can Digivolve on top of that. Level 6s, but of course 4 copies of Mastemon. That's obvious because the deck is Mastemon. And then 2 copies of Ophanimon Fall Down Mode. Now for some Set 9 flavour, we have 2 copies of Ordanimon. This card is, it's DNA Digivolving 2 level 6s, so it's not super easy to get out, but it's still worth having 2 copies of just simply because the amount of times where that has been in my security and someone's level 6 has hit it has been hilarious, really. And then 2 Zwart Defeats. If you don't have Zwart Defeats, you can replace these with something else. There was a few cards that I had to take out to make room for Ordanimon, and if I didn't have the Zwart Defeats, I would still have those cards in. So I'm talking about option cards. I've cut the amount of option cards I've had to fit Ordanimon in. Tamers, I have 4 Kari. I know there's that new purple tamer that could be useful in this deck, but I find that I get too close to decking out enough as it is to be trashing more than I already am. So I'm just keeping it with Kari. I like Kari. I like the fact that when you DNA Digivolve into Mastemon, you put something on top of your security, that counts for Kari's ability to gain a memory. And now we have, for options, 3 Flame Hellsythe. I cut one to fit in Nyaromon, which I would have liked to have kept the 4, but I couldn't think of anything else to cut. And then one Chaos Degredation. I have a love-hate relationship with this card. Sometimes I feel like it'd be better to have Werven's Breath, but sometimes it does pay off to have that instead. And then the one of obligatory reinforcing memory boost. So that is my list, and I took it to Guff Geelong the other night and came first. So I should have said this at the top of the video, but yeah, I came first with this deck, and the scene at Guff Geelong is pretty tough. Like, I've never come first there, so the fact that I've come first there with this deck makes me pretty happy. So there you go, first place Mastemon deck with set 9 flavour to it. And so lately I started watching Digimon Ghost Game, and I've decided that after Gatomon, Jellymon is my next favourite Digimon. So I'm pretty keen to build something with the Jellymon cards that exist. There's not a great deal. You got the new rare card that is in set 9, and there was a promo from the last set. So I'm going to try to get my hands on that and build something weird. I have a dumb idea that might work. We'll see how that goes. So subscribe to see my janky Jellymon deck. And follow me on Twitter at Hacky Lessons to hear me talking about such dumb ideas. I do like coming up with jank, so check that out. And I'll see you then.